You know, I could have gone to the market and bought a ribeye steak for $17.99 a pound. Oh my God, that's highway robbery. Like, who pays retail for steaks? So what you do is you look for the sales, the deals, the specials going on. This week at Vaughn's, $8.99 a pound for rib roast. This is basically one huge honkin' chunk of meat. Rib roast, $8.99 a pound. Oh, but wait, there's more. Yes, my friends, if you had subscribed to the customer mailing list, there's a coupon in there which brings the price down to $6.99 a pound for the rib roast. So how do you get a ribeye steak out of this huge rib roast? Notice there are 2 ribs here, right? 1, 2. That means I can get 5 steaks out of this thing because I can get this side, right? That's 1 steak. That'll be a boneless ribeye. Then I get the bone with the rib. That'll be steak number 2. I get another boneless ribeye in the middle. That'll be steak number 3. Another bone, steak number 4, and then the outside, that'll be steak number 5. So 1 rib roast yields 5 steaks, depending on how many ribs there are. Anyways, you get the idea. Basically, it's 3 steaks per rib, because you got either side of the meat, and then you got the meat in the middle, or like two, I guess, if you want to do them really thick and chunky. However you decide to cut them. Anyways, good, really long, sharp knife. Make sure you sharpen it up pretty good. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch right here. So the rib is here. I'm going to pinch here so I know exactly where to cut. And I'm just going to go straight down and let the knife do all the work. So as I go through, see, I'm hugging. What I'm doing is I'm hugging the rib right here. So this will be a boneless ribeye. This will be a ribeye that'll have the bone on it. Does that make sense? And I'm basically using the edge of the knife cutting to cut right along the bone. When I get down to here, there's a thick, chunky protrusion, so to speak, of the bone. What I want to do is just let the knife kind of go around that little tiny protrusion right there and then continue straight down, have a straight, smooth cut. So if I keep cutting, right, I'm hugging the bone, hugging the bone, hugging the bone. I get to this little protrusion right there. Now what I want to do is I want to just flick out the knife a little bit, like this way, flick out the knife so that I can come around this little protrusion and then go back straight down through the roast, right, and go all the way through. Oh, and almost. And there is my boneless ribeye steak. Look at that beautiful marbling in there, right? That fat that's going to keep the steak nice and juicy. What I could do is I could leave this nice little fatty piece in here, which would give it even more juiciness. And then I'll probably trim up some of this up here just to get rid of some of this excess fat. And sometimes it just comes right off, like if you squeeze and pull. See, if you squeeze and pull like that, the piece of meat that you're holding will tell you what it wants to do. See, so see how it just comes off like that? And then what I'll do is I'll trim off some of this, right? Get that? And I'll trim some of this, right? If you notice, there was a cut right here. What this probably was this was the butcher at the butcher that you go to, or the market or the supermarket or whatever, was probably trying to test how deep the fat was before they started cutting into the steak, so they would know to leave a little bit excess on so they can charge you more per pound for the fat. But when it comes to cooking them, I don't like this much fat, so I'll take this off, throw that away. I might even trim up some of this up here. Like I said, if you just give it a little squeeze, the fat will kind of tell you where it wants to go, what it wants to do. Anyways, you get the idea. But there's a nice, boneless, well-marbled ribeye steak. Catch you on the next video. Cooter Malloy. By the way, there are lots of links down below in the description to some pretty cool products. Make sure you check out those links. Make sure to hit the like button if you like what you're seeing. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more great content like this. And you can also check out my Facebook page. It's Cooter Malloy Product Reviews on Facebook. Go ahead and check that out for more great content like this. Anyways, Cooter Malloy Product Reviews. I'll be back at you with another exciting video.